Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pearl's Paranormal TV show. And I see I left out the M and the E, so I just created a new word. Hello and welcome to Pearl's Paranormal TV show. All right, then. So tonight we've got some great info and facts for you tonight on the show, and we've got already in the studio. We got James watching us. Hi, James. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. We got some interesting things that you're gonna like to hear. Some amazing things. I'm trying to hit. There you go. There's James. Hey, James. And we got Mary from Michigan. Thanks, Mary. And we've got Sandra. Sandra's always the first one in the studio. Hi, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Okay. All right, let's get the rest of the team in here. How about the heartbeat of the South and every beat of my heart? My son, Tim Harrington. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Mom, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, well, I'm doing pretty good tonight.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
it's Wednesday, hump week, hump
Yeah,
day, as they say.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. At least this week I'm not 2 days behind. Last week I was off. And Douglas is there. Douglas say boo, everybody. He say boo. That's right. It's October. So we got
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff for you. But we cannot go any further without the girl herself. That's Kathy. CC Carlson. Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
I'm, I'm gonna put you at the
Oh,
top and I'm gonna
are you?
move you. There you go. How about that? I got you at the top.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You just gotta say,
Oh,
and
I
I
was
cut
to say,
I,
yeah.
my phone. I'm scared to turn my volume off.
I
Kathy,
know.
Kathy, you breaking up. You
Okay.
Mm.
breaking up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. I know.
She need to
Yeah.
be
If
on
you
her
could,
cell phone. Let's see. The uh,
yeah.
the signal alert messed up her internet. Tell them about that, Kathy.
Well, it's from my so
Yeah, we can't even understand what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
breaking up really bad. You know
Yeah.
what? Your phone should be on data. Are you trying to use your Wi-Fi as your phone?
it's on data because
It's on that
I
on
can't
the
be on Wi-Fi.
right because it's not working.
Well, we can hear
Oh,
you now.
Yeah.
well, yeah. If you get
Okay.
closer, if you stay close to the screen, then we can hear you.
Okay.
So
Close.
yeah, it's clearer. So tell us what
All
happened.
right. Well, it throws my internet off, but where I live, it seems everything does. So lately, it's just been shady overall service. But I knew something was going to happen with the emergency broadcast system. I just knew it would throw me off because we didn't even hear a signal here, and you didn't either, Emily. Right? You didn't hear
No,
one.
Well, I
I
heard
got
it.
Mm-mm.
I got a flash, telling me I saw the flash up screen and telling me national alert. This is just a test, but no, my it messed
Mhm.
up my phone because I couldn't even hear my incoming calls after that, and so
Mhm.
it was a real mess. James say hi, CC, hi Tim.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
All right,
everybody.
hi everybody. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining us. Go ahead, Tim. Did
No,
you have any?
I was just gonna say I actually heard it. But to me, it sounded just like an Amber Alert. It was just that the writing was different, and it lasted maybe about 20 seconds, something like
Oh,
that. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. James, so he got it here there in New York. All right. James is in New York. All right. So listen, y'all, check out the topics that we got for you tonight. Do you want to know what a mystical horoscope is? A mystic horoscope is? I know y'all are accustomed to the regular horoscope, but I'm going to share with you what a mystic horoscope is, which is much better for you, which is sort of like what the Egyptians used when would, predict the future and make their decisions by how they ran the state of affairs and all of that. And also, I have a site that I'm going to share with you guys where you can go and check daily at all and find out where anywhere and everywhere that a UFO or unidentified flying object or has been seen. It'll give you the city and the state, and they put in their own testimony. Okay, and then in addition to that, I also have we're gonna check and find out what's going on with these asteroids. This NASA seems to be giving us a lot of reports about asteroids lately, and why are all the asteroids disturbed up there in the universe. So, and I think Tim and Kathy may have something additional, but if they don't, we just all got to talk about these things. Okay, so we got to take a break and get ready, and then we'll be. There we go. And then we'll be back. I was like, okay, what happened to the vocals? Yeah. All right, here we go. Y'all stick and stay. Please share this show. Don't go away because this is important stuff. Some important stuff. All right. All right. Thanks. I'm unmuted.
Love is bigger than ever. The 3-row Subaru Ascent. Dog tested, dog approved. Love, it's what makes Subaru, Subaru.
All right, we are back and we are coming to you live from Studio One tonight. And I had almost forgotten about the Omaha commercial. That I tell you, that jam, that music, that bass band, it just makes me want to dance. Ah, All right, so we got some comments, and James says, "Hey y'all, it was just a test, but they do that in preparation of something big and bad." I know, right, James? And then he also says, I knew it was loud and clear on my cell. It was loud, though it was a Amber Alert to Tim." Ah, okay. Then Doug says, "Yeah, Chaz, the conspiracy theorist was saying that it was going to do something along with the jab, such paranoia." All right. Well, I really didn't think that much about it until it messed up my phone. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it does make you want to ask questions about why did it mess up some people's internet and stuff. I believe that we'll probably hear some reports on that on the news tomorrow. Because
yeah. Well, you,
I don't think it was just me and Kathy.
yeah. Well, I think it's just like the scripts in the movies. I believe that it's something that's finna happen on a catastrophic level.
Well, I
And
pray not. I pray not.
can you see any other reason for them doing it? And
Well,
then,
I think prepping in case of, because I do know that the big three enemies of the United States have banded and bonded together, and that is Kim Jong Un. And we're supposed to be talking about politics tomorrow night, but Tim brought it up, so I'm gonna answer his question. Kim Jong Un of North Korea, President Xi of China, and Vladimir Putin of Russia they've had two meetings together, and they have agreed to work together against us. So that's probably the reason why they're just preparing it, because they don't know if they can probably keep them under control or not.
yeah,
But anyhow, we'll see. But we'll finish talking about that tomorrow night, Tim. I'll stop it right there. All right. I'll Tim will talk politics all night long.
mm-mm.
All right. So let's start out with UFO reports. Check this out, you all. Okay, so that's, and I'm gonna type it in here. If y'all wanted to go and read along with me, it is the site is UFO index BEX dot com. It's very simple, very short, and I'm putting it in there, and I'll show it on the screen if y'all want to go along with me. I clicked on the link. I didn't want the link to come up. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I already got you open. I'm gonna need you open twice. I'm trying. All right, there we go. Paris Paranormal. Show it on the screen. Okay. All right. There you go. And if y'all want to go check that along while I'm reading, then you can search by date. So the page that I have up is October the 2nd. All right. So this is a UFO report, and they have numbers. This is number 1675. And this happened in Sebastopol, California. This person says, driving east on Highway 116, there was an object traveling north and southwest. It appeared to be white at the top, like a fingernail clipping, but more opaque, rather, as if it was almost round in shape. There was a silvery grayish thing on the bottom. I noticed two dark helicopters came from the east towards it, then two more from the southeast. All right, so then here's one. This report numbers. This is all happened October the 2nd, which was what, 2 days ago, right? So my question was, why? What's up with all these UFOs showing up in all on the skies everywhere, all around the world? Here's a report, 1642, from Chesterfield, New Jersey. Driving in the car with daughter from soccer practice, seeing a large bright white orb like glow shoots up in the sky. After about a minute, object just disappears first thought it was a plane since close to Philly, Trenton, and Newark, but light was too bright and glow was too large. I checked for any rocket launches reports or military activity known to public since I am very close to Joint Base McGuire Dix Lakehurst. We are used to seeing military aircraft from our farm field and definitely was not one I have ever seen. I am reporting since population is obviously dense in tri-state area and we could not be the only ones that saw this object. Just curious to what it was. Object attributes that piqued my curiosity in relation to my current aviation knowledge. Starting position. From horizontal line, it looked to start from our perspective 1,500 feet to trajectory, vertical, 80 degrees, 3, velocity, increasing at a high rate, 4, visibility, object rises and just disappears from sight with no visual fading effect. Number 5, size, object from visual perspective, high in sky, look to be size between softball and basketball. Color, white, blue shift appearance between 4,000 K and 57,000 K. So that's just a couple of that I read, but you can go to the site yourself anytime and check any date and check current date, you know. So I figured, I said, well, I'm not going to put in October the 4th. I said that I was going to, just kind of check to see, go back a couple of days. But I did not expect to find this many reports. It's about 100. Well, no, not about 100, about 25 on here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I was close. So Doug says that fingernail was traveling as fast as she, Carrie Richardson.
Yeah, she's the 100-meter fastest woman.
Oh, go ahead, y'all. Sports. These men know about sports because I sure didn't know who that was. All right. Yeah, so y'all make a note of that site. But Tim and Kathy and audience, why do you all think all of these UFOs are just suddenly appearing within so much in the last 2 to 3 months?
Well, well, here's something that I believe, and it's unfortunate. It's just a question, a matter of when and where. Well, when I feel that we are going to get some type of invasion, whether it be by man or by alien.
About aliens.
And I'll tell you why I say that. One of the reasons is just what you just read. I remember that there would be sightings, say 15 years ago, but it would be in particular countries or areas. You know what I mean? Do y'all remember the cornfields when they were really, really big years back and whatnot? So
the crop circles,
right,
not cornfields.
Yeah, crop circles. That's right.
Yeah.
But I said that to say, that I believe that whatever contract or understanding or whatever it was is not valid anymore. They're not trying to have it anymore. That's why it's more and more accountings of it. And yeah, that's what I kind of think about it.
Kathy.
Well, I believe that there might be some crafts that have already, in secret, have been developed by certain nations. So I think some of those happen to be, man-made through alien technology that they were able to locate, but there's a lot that are really alien, UFOs from other dimensions. So we're not, who knows which are what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So watching and we'll try to figure it out. For instance, I'm subscribed to Coast magazine or the TV show with George Norrie, and they saw a black triangular UFO floating over a German city last Sunday, and they filmed it. And it's interesting because the name of the town, I'm German too, is called Karlsruhe, which is Karlsruhe, which is kind of a cool name. They said it resembled a paper glider object, but it traveled in an unusual fashion. So, yeah, I think there's a mixture of actual alien UFOs and crafts and some that we've developed here that under secret. That's why the government is so secretive about everything, because it's not just they're coming from a different direction. They're actually developing it as well, just like when they developed the stealth bomber, which they didn't release for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's something for us to ponder on. I can tell you that much. And so before I go to my next subject, I just closed that window. Did either of you have anything that in particular that y'all wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I got a little something to throw out there.
Okay.
Did you want me to go now? Or did you go ahead? Huh?
No, go ahead, and then after you, we'll go to break. And
I don't want to hold us up. You want me to go when I come back from break? When we come back?
Okay. Well, we can go to break. If you need it, we'll go. Okay. We'll take a break, y'all. Share the show. Don't go away. I see some people left, but y'all come back.
What is a VPN and how does it work? All about it in this video. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network.
No. We're not playing along.
Ooh, we're firing up the Chewy app. Can't say no to these prices. Clumping litter? Resounding yes. Salmon pate? Love that for me. Essentials? Check. Ooh, we have enough to splurge on catnip toys. We did it. I feel so accomplished. Pet me, please. Okay, that's enough. Now back to me time. Love you.
Great prices, happy pets. Chewy. Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I feel free to bare my skin thanks to Sky Rizzy. I'm celebrating my clearer skin my way. With Sky Rizzy, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin even at 5 years. And Sky Rizzy is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Thanks to clearer skin with Sky Rizzy, this is my moment. There's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Sky Rizzy, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
To 50 years with my best friend and my soulmate.
The quicker picker-upper. When you gotta get it done, 1 sheet is all you need. And Bounty is 50% more absorbent, so you can use less and get the job done with 1.
You've got a bit of your face on your face.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Here's a thread. The power to connect is the power to change. Connect 2 dots and change the whole plot. Connect one day and change a long week. Connect to one thought and change what you speak. Connecting these hearts, we change their flow, the plan, the path, the course, route, and road. Connect with uncertainty and change what we know. The plots that unfold,
The seeds that we grow.
Connect and change what you want. What do you want?
What do you want?
¿Qué es lo que quieres? Find it and lose it again. Don't like the hue? Change the color. Scared of the storms? Change their thunder. Don't share the dream? Dream another. Connect and change. The phase, a place, the dance, the towns, the now, your vow, the news, the views, the fight, the night, the light. Anything you like. Connect. 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 Connect and change. Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
Yeah, I really like that commercial connect because that's what we do. We have our shows, because we like what we do. We don't get paid. We don't get praised that much. But we like what we do. And so that's our way of connecting with the world. All right. All right, Tim.
Yeah.
What you
I want to talk about something that some people consider to be a key to a portal.
Okay.
I'm talking about a Ouija board.
Oh yeah, yeah. I believe that. I'm scared to
Right?
use one.
Okay.
I've always wanted to try one, but I'm too scared. I'm chicken.
Okay. Well, the Ouija board was created and named in 1890 in Baltimore, Maryland, by a medium. Her name is Helen Peters. Um, these were the only couple of rules that I could find, but I'm sure it's probably more. Number one was never use it alone. The Ouija board must be closed after use. The Ouija board must be disposed of properly. Never use the Ouija board in your home. And I think the fifth one is never use the board when you are ill or in a debilitating condition.
Oh my goodness, gosh, Kathy, how you feel about that Ouija board? You're breaking up again. You got to come close.
Okay. I totally agree. We used a Ouija board at my grandma Mary's house in Enfield, Connecticut. And
Really? Wow.
After the ghosts, there were noises and all kinds of things happening for like weeks afterwards. So I agree. Don't use it in your house.
Wow.
Wow.
So we got somebody with actual experience that has used one.
Yeah, you know what? I think me and you, Mom, we're in the same boat. I've never used one. I've ran across one, but however, it still had that fear factor, so I wouldn't dabble with it at all.
I've never even been near one. I never even thought about buying one because I believe that it is true.
It is true. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Kathy just confirmed to us that it's true.
She did. She did. Yeah.
Drum roll for Kathy.
All right. So it worked.
Yeah.
So any of you kids out there, don't try this at home.
No, I know, right?
Disclaimer: don't try that at home.
I've seen too many movies about those Ouija boards.
Exactly.
Like I say, that put the fear factor in me straight away because
that's where mine came from too.
I almost think they should outlaw them. Seriously, that's how dangerous they could be. I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
That they what?
Yeah.
That they what?
It's more than a game. It's more than a game.
People,
they started as a game. It's way more than a game.
It's like fairy tales. Like I said, when you think about fairy tales, that we all know that people, the stories that they read and the rhymes, for instance, Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. How is that a good story for a kid?
I know, right?
Somebody fell down and broke both of the kids falling down a hill. Hurting themselves.
And that goes for Humpty Dumpty too.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had to fall. All the king horses and all the king's men
could not put Humpty back together
again. What kind of story is that to tell a kid?
Not only that, but they have songs. They have songs like "Ring Around the Rosie," "Pocket Full of Posies," "Ashes," that has to do with diseases and people dying from
Yeah.
diseases.
Right,
right.
right.
And then they say London bridges falling
Falling
down and
down.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah. I
It's
mean, when you think about it, they all of these rhymes and bedtime stories are ridiculous. I mean, because you just
yeah.
set in the kid, you
Right.
you
And you
feed
know,
you
it was
feeding evil into the baby's mind.
right.
You are. You're
You know,
changing their
And
mind.
you and I
Yes,
tell you another
you're
thing, you know, I came up in the Freddy Krueger era.
mm,
So they also had a rhyme for him, right?
I don't know that one because I didn't watch that movie. I was too scared back then to watch those scary movies.
Yeah. I think it goes like 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, Freddy's at it again. And it goes, I think, all the way up to 12. But it was very popular amongst my
Kids,
generation because
really.
it started. The
Mm,
original Freddy Krueger started in
mm,
my bracket. Hmm.
mm. And then the
yeah,
one about
and
the
Hans,
spider. I don't like the one about the spider either.
What'd you say, Kat?
oh, I was going to say Hans Christian Andersen was notorious for those types of stories too.
I know. And what in the world was his um what is it, ethnicity? What was he, German? Most of these fairy
Uh,
tales
I think
come
he was,
from
I don't
Germany.
know. Maybe he was German or, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I thought he was British, but maybe he was German, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but a lot of those fairy tales came from Germany, and
Hmm.
and British. You're right, but the British got it from the other countries.
Yeah.
Right, right.
And the thing about it, people don't investigate where they exactly come from.
I
You
know,
know,
right?
Hmm.
And they've been telling these same little rhymes and
for
stories
decades and
for
decades.
200 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're trying to steal the innocence of our youth too early.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. Hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like the lullaby song, lullaby and good night.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And how does that song? Lullaby and good night. Dun, 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 dun. But it's something about the tree. If the bough breaks, the baby will fall.
Uh-oh.
I mean, what kind
Exactly.
of that's scary. Why?
It is.
I know, right?
And they've
And
been singing this lullaby goodnight song
forever.
but to babies for generations,
Right.
and these kids think so that they don't realize that they have instilled violence into their babies,
Right.
and these doggone lullaby songs and fairy tales
Right.
stay with them in their long time
You're
uh,
right.
memory.
Right. And you know what else about that? That can be considered as a ritual.
I know, right? You're
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Hmm.
Doug
Yep.
says in response to you talking about Freddy Krueger,
Uh-huh.
he says that he saw Freddy in a dream one time, but he was aware that he was dreaming, so he had confidence to escape.
Good, good job.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
job.
All right. Yeah, that could be considered ritualistic.
Yeah, and that's like, yeah, Doug, I agree with you about when you have nightmares, having the ability to realize that it's a dream and just cut it off. I was actually mentioned that last week, done
Yeah.
about me,
Yeah.
how I have the ability to control my dreams. And, that's why I don't have nightmares, because I stop them. I stop them in my dream, straight away. I say, no, this not going to happen. No, this not happening. And then it just goes away like poof.
Mm.
So listen, you guys, there's another thing with the asteroids. Man, this universe is cutting up. I'm going to put this website in here for you all. so that you guys can go and check this out anytime you want to. And it's also a real-time site, okay? And
Yeah,
it's called the skylive.com. And I'll just put
yeah.
it in there and I'll show it on the screen. And that's where I am now. And I'm going to see if I can share the screen because I want y'all to have a look at this if at all possible.
Probably gonna be too small.
I hope not. Let's see. Want to do entire screen.
Y'all notice how the news never tells us anything about what space is going on, much money we send up there.
I know, right? Yeah. They sure don't, Tim. All right, let me see if I can enlarge this. All right, there we go. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, a little bit
Yep.
of it. I can see the bowl.
Yeah, I just need to get rid of this side stuff here. There we go. All right. So this is the sky live. And you can see this is the guide to the solar system in the night sky, y'all. Unless you know what's going on in the nighttime in the sky in the universe every day. So this is a really valuable resource that I think. Let me see. I might can make it a little larger. All right. How's that, Tim? That better?
Mm,
Well, Tim, you wear glasses, so
yeah, I do.
Kathy, can you see that? And if it, okay, but I'm gonna read.
Yeah, if I
I'm
put
gonna
my
read it
glasses
anyway.
on.
I'm gonna read it
Okay.
anyway. Objects. Under objects, you can look at the major objects, bright comets, asteroids, near Earth objects, space probes, constellations, and deep sky objects. And that part right there is interesting under objects because space is pitch black. Did y'all know that? Space is pitch black. And what happens is you have different fragments that comes off of shuttlecraft and probably alien craft and all kinds of trash and objects that's out there in that dark. And that's why spaceships have to have lights. Then you have the charts. You can look at the solar system in 3D, and also this site here gives you an online planetarium where you can actually look at the stars close up. And the planned observations, it let you can set your own observing location, and it'll also show you what is visible now, and it'll tell you tonight's observing guide. It gives you the moon calendar, also the solar eclipses, and then there's more, and then you can also give feedback. So the current asteroid that they are following right now is called NEO 2023 DZ2. Where is it? They're saying now that it is currently in the constellation of Sagittarius. The current right ascension is 19 hours, 26 minutes, and 10 seconds. And the declination is 21 degrees, 49. I don't know what that means, and 08. But it says right now from the selected location, which is Greenwich, United Kingdom, asteroid NEO DZ2 is not visible because it is below the horizon. But you can also check asteroid NEO 2023 DZ2 rise and set times to know when asteroid NEO DZ2 will rise from your location. So if you go there, then you'll actually be able to see where the asteroid is, and they're showing you right now that this is where it is, and it's supposed to be over visible over the UK in Greenwich. All right, and you can also see additional um, information about the asteroid DZ2, like where it is, how far it is from Earth, when it rises and sets, how bright it is, and you also have an interactive sky map. So I'm just going to click on this interactive sky map, see what we see, okay? And we are looking at 2023 DZ2. And it's spinning around and spinning around. All right. So there we go. And wow, look at that. That is so, whoa, man, that's something else. This site will blow your mind. And you can lock your camera to different places, like the object and the sky. Um, and they just ask for a donation, but you don't have to. You don't. If you're like me, you don't have any money. That you can still look, but here it is, Greenwich. This is visible from Greenwich, and they're showing it right there. They got all these algebra numbers and stuff about space. I have no idea. That's from the object. So from the sky, um, I don't. It didn't change. Oh, okay. From the sky map, it's from the ground. Wow, look at that. That's what the constellation looks like from the ground when you're looking at it through a planetarium telescope. And it says it's a live site. It has the date, 5th of October, 2023. Now, isn't that fantastic? What do y'all think about that?
Well, you know what? I think it's good that we have other sites like that available that we can depend on, because according to some research, allegedly Neil Armstrong and them didn't make it to the moon or weren't on the moon.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Doug says being in the desert gives you the best way to view the night of space. You're absolutely right. Or in a country, and Tim said the ocean. You're right, Tim, because in the ocean, man, it is pitch black out there too.
Yeah.
And you don't see nothing, but that water looks black. That's why I can't do cruises, because that's too much black water for me. And So, Kathy, what do you think about that site? Are you going to check it out sometime?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did you know? I think that you can put that on your cell phone, and point it towards the night sky, and it'll show you what constellation you're looking at. I'm pretty sure it has the capability of doing that. I know there's some websites that can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it said set your camera to wherever you want to look. Right. So, that's a good part. That's a good feature to point out, Kathy. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good.
So really quickly, the last topic, mystic horoscopes. What is the difference between a regular horoscope and a mystic horoscope? Anybody got a guess? Doug? You still with us chatting? Kathy? Tim?
Mystic. Let's see what a mystic is. Okay. Well, it has to do with the planets, just like the other one, but it might have something more to do with mystical.
Exactly.
So tell me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it says, are you a fan of astrology and horoscope? Then we have something for you. We know that there are a lot of advice about daily horoscope predictions. Excuse me. On the internet, I'm doing all this talking. So what they do, the difference is in the mystical They give you your horoscope, but they give you everything for your zodiac sign. They give you the forecast, the tarot cards, tarot, however you want to pronounce it. They give you those, the tarot cards predictions. They'll give you numerology, and
Oh,
and they
what's
give
the
you,
name of it?
huh?
What's the name of it again?
Yeah, this is an app. So
Okay.
this is what you go to for your app, and you can download it on iPhone or
Yeah.
Google Play, and it's called. I'm gonna put it right now. Called Mystic MYSTIC Astrology ROROLY.
Yeah, because a mystic is actually just a solver of mystery, really, to me.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
mystery in our birth is one of them.
Cool.
Okay, so this is it. This is an app on Google Play.
Yeah.
Google Play. Let me put.
I can use that one.
Oh yeah, Google Play. I tell y'all we have some great information. POOGL. I spell go. POGLE. Play. Stop. Computer is doing everything but what I wanted to do. Hold it just a minute. It just split my screen in half. Stop that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh man.
Hey,
Ow.
Tim, have you
Yes.
ever used Vedic astrology? It's Indian astrology. It's from
No, I haven't.
India.
What
It's
what
very
is it
accurate.
called?
It's called Vedic. It's V like Victor, EDIC. And they really get into the planetary aspects about what's going on in the
Okay.
sky.
Okay,
They
cool.
get really
Appreciate it.
used to that. Yeah,
Appreciate it.
sure.
Hmm. Yeah. And so this one, like I said, it gives you um even fortune cookies. You can open a fortune cookie every day, and
Mm.
so that's the mystical side of it.
Yeah.
And you can, whether this says that you can get this daily, on your app, it gives you the daily, it gives you weekly, and also gives you monthly or yearly predictions. Isn't that
Cool.
isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, y'all need to download that app. So that's information that I had to share for you guys tonight, and I'm downloading it. I got it bookmarked. I haven't downloaded it yet because I had the page up. I took a screenshot from my phone
Yeah.
and shared it by email so that I could tell you all what about how what it was, how about it, what it was, and everything. All right, so
Right.
let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Kathy, closing remarks.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, everything I researched had to do with triangles. So one of the
Oh, come
things
on.
was in
Yeah.
Louisiana, about 50 miles from New Orleans. Someone supposedly said that there's granite pyramid in a civilization under the water, and this gentleman, he made like 44 different trips there, and
Wow.
let me see, and then so that's pretty cool. And then also, let's see, it's in Louisiana, actually. It's a hidden ancient city, and it has a pyramid,
Mm.
and it's right off the coast of Louisiana. And in there's been a lot of intrigue and debate about it within the archaeological community. And so this gentleman, George Gele, Gele, he's the one who discovered it. So I thought that was pretty cool because we have a pyramid. We might have a pyramid as well. So
Yeah,
we
you
might
know.
not have to go to Egypt to
Right.
But
see one.
so it's underwater though. Did you say underwater? Because
Yes, it is. There's
I'm not going underwater. I would love
and
to. I'm watching
it's a
video. Go ahead.
sorry. Well, it's a
No.
popular fishing spot because it's an actual natural barrier. So
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
But he so hopefully he will take some videos and show it to us so
Yeah,
that
that would be cool.
or
Yeah,
yeah and go
he
ahead.
believes that it's probably 12,000 years old, and it's a lost
Well, I
city.
could
That
believe that because yeah, it's a lot of cities that's underwater
Yeah.
from before the flood, you know, or around the time of the flood. For instance, Pompeii, um, was a city that. What's the name of the city that went underwater?
Atlantis.
Um, no, not that one. This was a real city. This was in Rome during the Roman times.
Oh,
What happened? They had a earthquake a volcano
yeah.
came and washed the
yes,
city into the sea. You know, it just the water came in and covered the whole
Was
ancient
it?
city and killed all the people and everything.
it started with a P. It's
Yeah,
like
I think it
it
was
started with a
Pompeii.
P. P-O.
Was
Yeah.
it
Oh, and
Pompeii?
yes, and Plato
Pompeii.
speaks about it.
Oh,
Plato speaks about
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, this was an actual climatic weather related event, and they have found the city. Uh, it's not intact, but they found not only the remnants of the city, but they also found pottery. They found bones, you know, human
yeah.
bones, skeletons under sea. Yeah. So there there are a lot of them like that under there. Doug says the Grand Canyon has top secret ancient
it. Hmm.
Egyptian pyramids.
Okay.
I believe
Yes, I believe it.
Yeah, me
Hmm.
too.
Grand Canyon is where they keep the aliens. They have that one of the locations. They have several locations. I think it's about six in the United States where they keep alien technology
Mhm.
and aliens. But this particular one in the Grand Canyon is kind of like the old movie series that I watched, which is called Stargate. And but they actually do have that. They made the series from the real fact. But I mean, the Stargate itself is probably fictional. I don't know for sure, but I know it's a real fact. You can research this because I actually learned this several many years ago that there is a secret, top secret facility is built into the mountain and in Grand Canyon Mountain,
Mhm.
and this I mean it's a huge place. You know, and they keep the aliens in the lower part, the basement, like the basement part of it. But this facility has like 12 different floors. You know, it's something else. You know.
Yeah, they also gave it away on a movie, Autobots. The Autobots movies are they were in similar locations to what you speak of. They were
Mhm.
huge,
Yeah.
and this particular alien breed were able to transform themselves to vehicles and trucks and whatnot. But
Oh,
they
you
were,
talking about the robots? I remember that movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Uh,
But they were being held at a government facility until they got
yeah.
called to come back alive again.
Yeah, well, that's where they get their screenplay ideas from
Yeah,
because these are actual places. Like I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
I can't remember the exact count that they had at that time because when I learned this had to be about probably like 2009
yeah.
when I learned this information. At that time, it was about half a dozen of them, different locations. I can't remember the other location. I think Mexico is one. I think they got one near you, Kathy, in New Mexico.
Hmm.
I think they got one there. And I think they got one in Arizona. And I know they got the Grand Canyon one. And then they got a few more that's like northwest, you know, area. Just everywhere. Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
And
Arkansas is a big state for that because they have these huge caves and they're being guarded because
Yeah.
of that reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, this stuff is real, y'all. So do you believe? We don't force you to believe. We don't try to make you believe. We just share the information that we get from our research and the reports that from everywhere else and all different places, people's own personal testimonies, and then we just ask the question: do you believe?
Mm.
All right, Tim, let's close the show. Your closing comments.
Great show, full of information. If you don't learn anything all day, you're gonna learn something here.
That's
So the
right.
great show. Can't wait to do it again, and y'all be safe out there.
All right, thank you, Tim. Kathy.
Yeah, the same. Everyone, please join us. We do share things other than ghosts,
Yeah.
and those types of paranormal. And that's what I was trying to tell in my post today, that we're, kind of educational, because we talk about ancient civilizations and how they compare to us in our modern world and everything. So I think it's like people need to know this,
Yeah.
to
Yeah. So,
progress.
so what I'm gonna try to do for next week, because I don't think we're having a guest, is I'm going to take us into a 3D um, location where we can go inside the pyramids.
Oh,
We can actually
Wow.
do 3D tour of real pyramids, and look at
Nice.
the different angles in the writings on the wall, because the Egyptian art and what do they call it with the C, art and
crafts.
not craft but art, curator
Curator.
yeah, the official curators of
Yeah.
Egypt
Yeah.
have had these pyramids, the the ink on the wall, you know, re, uh, redone, well, updated, should I say, yeah, updated, I guess, based on the actual type of ink that they use
Okay.
back when the Egyptians, they were faded, but they made it bright and pretty
Right.
so we could actually see.
Yeah.
So yeah, and people, that's why people like to go visit inside the pyramids, because and see the tombs, because they are so beautiful. So I'm gonna try to do that. I have that. It's called. I have it. I have the time. I have it on my desktop. The link where we go 360, and that's what we'll do. And we'll see how y'all feel about the paranormal of the Egyptians, because the Egyptians had some very huge paranormal beliefs.
Yeah.
And so, Kathy, I want you, y'all got a homework assignment. I want you to
Oh, that sounds
research.
good.
Yeah, I want you
Because
to research.
they found some extra rooms in the pyramids recently.
Yeah, yeah,
So this
yeah.
is great.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so you find out. I want you and Tim to come up, each of you to come up with at least two of the
Mhm.
ancient Egyptians' beliefs
Okay.
that that is
Okay,
paranormal,
I
and
will.
I'll have two also. All right, y'all. So y'all don't want to miss that show. But listen, hey, it's a lot going on politics. Wow. Tomorrow night, I can't hardly wait. There's so much going on politics,
Yeah.
y'all. Trump just had
All
his
right.
third day in
Yeah.
court,
He did.
and the good judge issued a gag order on him not to talk about stuff, because he blasted and talked really bad about the court clerk or something, and
Yeah.
the team of the court or whatever.
Hmm.
And so I just got an email from him. Well, no, I posted our show on Truth Social, and I saw his post. So I got to go check his post out about it. He's still talking about him.
Okay.
And McCarthy is gone. Well, and we're gonna
Yeah.
explain. I'll explain what happened to McCarthy, why
Yeah.
he's gone,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen now. So those are the two. Oh, and the other big thing, Biden passed a $9 billion bill for giving student loans, and that I'm going to talk about that because that was a strategic play that I believe that's going to get him some votes. So, you got to do what you got to do. And even though you might not want to go that far as to forgiving somebody's student loan, he did because he know his poll numbers were like 34%, 33%. That's not going to get you. That's not going to win you the presidency at that.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to go in a little more in depth about that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about his gift to the people compared to President Trump's gift to the people. The one we was going through COVID. So we gotta talk. We're gonna talk a lot, y'all. All right. Look, that's our time, and like I say, the evidence is there. It's in the sky. It's in the Bible. It's in a lot of books. And the question is, do you believe? All right. That's our time. Good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Good night. See you.